Welcome to Kline Realty Showcase. I'm Derek Chaudhuri with the Harrisonburg office. If you see a home today that interests you, feel free to call one of our offices. Thanks to our sponsors and enjoy the show.
I've been coming to the county fairs all over Virginia with my uncle since I was about 5 years old. And it was so much fun because I made friends throughout Virginia counties. From Page to Shenandoah to Rockingham to Augusta. We had a blast and we'd all meet up at the fairs. But Augusta was the best.
So we're here at the Augusta County Fair here in Fishersville, Virginia.
I'm here at the Kline table and we're just having a great time seeing folks.
This is my first time at Augusta County Fair. People have been great, they've been friendly.
Originally was born in Waynesboro, Virginia. So ever since I was little, I've been coming down here to the fair, coming out with friends in high school and stuff, so it's always a good time here.
And today we're here to hand out some goodies and collect some money for the Augusta dog adoption and give away a free Yeti.
We're giving out a bunch of candy, we're giving out a bunch of koozies.
We're making fresh popcorn, having chats about the real estate market.
Being at the fair like this allows us to get one-on-one with the community, meet some people that we wouldn't meet, see old friends.
When I was young, I really enjoyed the carnival and the rides and the games. But as I got older, I started really enjoying the food.
When I'm done working the booth at Kline, giving out free stuff, my main plan is to get something to eat.
So I love the steak sandwiches. I've graduated from the corn dogs, but they were a favorite at one time.
Heard about the chicken bus. I'm very interested in seeing what all this chicken bus talk is all about.
I love the funnel cakes, the cinnamon buns.
I've noticed that we have a lot more booths with a lot more people who are giving their perspective on their business and ideas.
It's a great way to meet your neighbors and to remind them that what kind of business you're in and that you're here to help them and support them. That's their biggest purchase in their life. I love being able to help folks make those decisions and make it as stress-free as possible.
A lot of us agents, we're here, there, we're everywhere, so this is a time where we can all come together.
I am also a public school teacher, so I'm hoping to see some students here, talk to them, and just catch up.
Being here at the fair is a great place to start the conversation, whether it's selling a home or looking for your first home. It's just an atmosphere that's relaxed and that we can talk as friends.
We at Kline love seeing you all at events like this.
I appreciate seeing you guys today, and I hope you guys enjoy the fair if you guys are out there.
Thank you for joining us here at Augusta County Fair.
Chase, Ben, thank you so much for having me back to your home. It's been a couple of weeks since we closed, so I'm excited to be back to catch up.
Well, it's great to have you here. We've missed you.
What do you like most about your house? What can you tell me?
We were renting before, as you know, so not having to worry about asking for permission to do anything is probably what we like the most. It's ours. I always tell Ben, you never talked us into a place, you always tried to talk us out of something based on what we originally told you.
Well, and you certainly have a nice home. It's a beautiful country setting. Have you seen deer in the yard yet?
Almost every day.
Okay, but they're not eating the tomato plants, right?
I've got it fenced off good, and I make sure. And we're not big golfers, but the golf course is here behind us. But that was attractive to us because we knew nobody would build behind us.
But it is pretty to look at, you know. So you may not be golfers, but at least it provides a pretty backdrop for you. Do you recall what brought you to this area? What attracted you maybe to this side of town?
Well, we took your advice and we looked down 33, up 33, and all the places. We knew, having both commuted for a while in the past, we did not want long commutes. And really, this gave us that. We are probably only less than 3 minutes from where we were before and still very close to everything we do. I know you made me feel super comfortable, like reaching out to you. Like you said, your job's 24/7, and like we tried to respect those boundaries as much as possible, but still like trying to recognize the market and things like that. And you were always very responsive, super quick, and not only were you like, yes, I'll do what you've asked of me, but I'll take it a step further and get you additional documentation that as a first-time home buyer, I didn't even know that they would have plats from 1975 still, or things like that.
Well, thank you for bringing that up, because you know that is so much of what my job is, and it just comes very natural. And you bring up a point that you didn't know what really to expect or to ask for, but that is a realtor's job, to be available when you find something that you want to go look at, and then also make sure that you have all of the information that you need in order to make a decision. Being a realtor is about serving others, and it's a job I love, but probably the best part of the job is getting to meet the awesome folks I get to work with. And you two were just absolutely two of the best.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
What if you could take advantage of lower mortgage rates without refinancing? With DuPont Community Credit Union's new Rate Drop Mortgage, you can. DCCU's Rate Drop Mortgage lets you lower your rate every 12 months if rates drop. Just pay a processing fee per rate adjustment. No refinancing or new closing costs required. Enjoy flexible home financing with DCCU's Rate Drop Mortgage. Visit mydccu.com or talk to a mortgage advisor today to get started.
Hi, I'm Karl Waizecker, Principal Broker at Kline Realty. Thank you for joining me again for a Q&A with Kline. Today, we're going to be talking about kind of a mid-year market update as of the end of June of 2024. And our market, while we are outperforming last year, it's important to understand that last year was really awful. So even though this year things are a little bit better, the market is still slow by traditional standards, mainly being held up by those interest rates. In Rockingham County, sales are up about 9% during the first 6 months of this year compared to the first 6 months of last year, and astonishingly, prices keep going up at a fairly steady pace, almost 9% year over year, which is, we've been saying for a few years is not sustainable, but here we are doing the same thing again. In certain pockets, the price increases have been even more extreme. In Massanutten, for example, the average price there on a 12-month average is over $500,000. In Augusta County, we've got a little different scenario going on. Sales are still up, not quite as strong, about 6.5% over Augusta County, Waynesboro, and Stanton, but their prices have flattened pretty much. The average price is just about flat, the median's up about 2% when we're looking at 12-month averages. We're seeing the effect of that on pricing much more dramatically in Augusta County right now than in Rockingham. We'll see what the second half of the year brings. As far as our coffee today, we're here in downtown Harrisonburg on Mason Street at Coffee Hound, and as the name kind of implies, this is a dog-friendly coffee shop. So if you like coffee and you like dogs, this is a great place for you. We're going to try two of their coffees while we're visiting today. This first one is the dark roast. That is bold. That's really, really, really strong without being bitter or burnt tasting. Super good cup of coffee if you like your stuff really strong. If you've got a question for me or a coffee you'd like to see me try here, please send that to questions@klinemay.com. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.
If someone is interested, what is the process?
First step is to either fill out an adoption application on our website, which is rhspca.org, or they can come in and do it in person as well. Once the application is on file, we'll have them meet with the animal, go over what it is they're looking for, and make sure that the animal they've applied for's personality kind of matches up with their lifestyle and what they're looking for in a pet. And then as long as all of that lines up and they love each other, then we do same-day adoptions.
kids the best of everything, the best nutrition, the best education, and the best place to grow up. Even the air they breathe. Lennox strives to provide the best air quality for your family's home, free of indoor air pollutants.
At Landis Heating and Air Conditioning, they can install a Lennox customized comfort system in your home. Let Landis sweat the details so you can relax in comfort. Call my friends at Landis Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Welcome to Kline May. I got this. Or record me and I'll just present the car. Oh, that would have been perfect. Ah, I mess up as is. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks again to our sponsors and see you next week.